Oh, hey guys, man, I have this like clicker for my camera, but it doesn't always work. I just recorded a video that I really liked, but it got deleted, so I'm gonna do it again right now. But I'm gonna take some water first. Oh man, that's frustrating. But I used to get a lot angrier at that when it happened earlier in my life. Like I remember, like in fourth grade, fifth grade, I had a paper. Most people have had this when computers weren't as good as like at saving stuff, and you do the paper that night, and then you'd wake up and it wasn't saved in the morning, and like, ooh, I was really pissed back then. But anyways, this video is about mouse traps and this idea that I want you guys to feel into, and yeah, so with the whole pandemic narrative going on the last couple of months, we've seen a lot of mandates roll out, we've seen a lot of things that we should be doing or that we're supposed to be doing, and it's this path, right? Like all these actions lead to an aggregate path, if you will, of leading to the cheese, the prize, the reward for being a good boy or girl, for doing what the government says, for doing what Bill Gates says, for doing what medical professionals say. And what I want to have you play with is this idea that although most of us are craving in some regard getting that cheese, right? Going back to the normal that was, pre March 2020, bars opening, going to restaurants normally, shopping normally, getting to try things on in the dressing rooms, all businesses open like normal, no glass panels between us as human beings. Not scared about things, about viruses, and all of it, and no social distancing, all of it, and as bad as we want those things back in our lives, I urge you to feel into that. There's something, and again, I'm very confident that there's something so much better than that cheese that we used to know, right? There's that good like fresh like Gouda, whatever cheese that you like, that aged like a Parmesan cheese, baby. That's not on the status quo path that a lot of people are asking you, pleading that you go down right now. And I'm not saying to deny or reject everything that big medicine, that the government tells you to do. What I am saying is reconnect with your body, reconnect with your own intuition, your own emotional guidance system, your own feelings, and ask yourself whether these things being rolled out actually feel good to your body or not. And if they do, great, go down that path. But if they don't, start listening to that. Start owning those things and start traveling down your own unique path, which I can guarantee you probably isn't status quo, probably isn't what everyone else is doing. But that path will ultimately lead you to happiness and joy and fulfillment in life. And it's really about letting go of doing things anymore for the means to justify the end, right? A lot of people think if they do this, if they do that, if they wear a mask, if they social distance, then it's going to lead to a certain desirable end. But what the thing with life is, guys, no matter whether it's, in relationships, whether you want sex or you want money, so you work a job, if you're doing things that don't feel good, that aren't in alignment with you and your life and your own unique essence, your own unique body, your own unique path, then you're going to find that it doesn't matter that you're making money with the job. It doesn't matter that you're treating someone a certain way in a relationship. It doesn't matter, whether you're doing everything the government says. If you're doing these things against your own will, if you're doing them just because someone's telling you to do them, it's not going to end well. It's not going to lead you to happiness. It's not going to lead you to the things that you think that you want. And I can guarantee you, if you start doing things that feel good to you, whether or not the status quo is doing them, whether the end of those things is ambiguous, whether you can't see it yet, and usually it is, when you start doing things from your own alignment that feel good to you, no matter what anyone else chooses in their life, when you start doing that, you're probably not going to be able to see the end cheese, the end reward, But that doesn't matter, because when you're doing things like that, when the means feel good to you, the end will always end well. The end will always be favorable. We live in this society now of people thinking, if they keep doing what they're supposed to be doing, then then the end's going to be well. It's kind of like the schooling system of like, if I just study and get the A+ and have the teachers like me, then I'm going to be a good person. Then people will like me. Then I'll be able to get a high-paying job. And guys, it doesn't work like that. A lot of us, have been doing things in our lives, in our past, that don't feel good, that end in a lot of anger and frustration. And we may get the cheese at the end of the path, but we realize that it's not worth it. It's not what we actually wanted in life. So, with this whole pandemic narrative coming to the surface, see it as a mousetrap, if you will. And how once you get to the cheese that they tell you that you want, how just in the game Mousetrap, how that trap comes on you. And instead of getting the cheese, instead of getting the cookie, you get the poison, you get the vaccine, or whatever it is in your life. But no, it's about reconnecting and reestablishing this empowered state of, again, choosing what you want and knowing that if you freely choose it and it feels good to you, there'll be all kinds of other prizes, rewards for you that actually feel good in the process of moving towards them, versus begrudgingly doing things in order to get to an end goal that you may not even want anymore. So, hope this helps. Give it a like, comment, subscribe, donation in the bio, description of this video. And yeah, guys, thank you so much. I'm pretty happy with how this re-recording went, but it is kind of frustrating to have it deleted, but it's all good. It's all Gucci. And yeah, guys, I will talk to you very soon. Have a wonderful night.